Who he is?
Yeah, he's my brother. His name's Chris Roberts. I'm Kevin.
Kevin came to me and I called the ambulance.
And you are, sir?
Paul Patterson, I run the youth centre.
Okay, Paul, did you see what happened?
I was inside. Here are the centre's CCTV tapes, but I'm afraid you won't get much from them. The cameras don't cover the area where Chris was found. We've had some trouble with kids selling drugs on the estate recently. I just hope Chris hasn't fallen foul of them in some way.
You said you... Hey, what are you doing?
I'm arresting you on suspicion of dealing a controlled substance. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand?
And what evidence? I've only ever seen the kid once, and that was with you.
Then you won't have any objections to us turning the place over?
Be my guest.
The ball stopped.
Hey, leave it alone. Well, can't you see it's out of order?
Yes.
I'm sorry to bother you. I'm Colin Baker, Kathy's husband.
What?
I got your address from the letter you sent to Kathy.
Please go away.
But I need to speak to Kathy. If I could talk to her for just a minute, 30 seconds even.
Kathy doesn't want to speak to you. She doesn't want to see you.
But she's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Look, you can't do this to me.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
I want to speak to my wife.
If you don't go, I'm going to call the police.
What have you been saying to her, eh? Come on. You've been filling her head with rubbish, haven't you?
I shall call the police.
You've turned her and the kids against me. I've lost everything because of you. We were all right till you came along and stuck your nose in. Yet people like you make me sick.
Well, these sensor reads are completely untouched.
But this was the door the intruders used.
And there's no sign of any bypass.
Oh. This staff list needs updating. Mr. Fricker, he died months ago, poor man.
Really?
There was an accident. Something to do with Fodex. Well, don't mention it to Mr. Lennox, though. He doesn't like to talk about it. Mayor, it's a time lock. And it's not programmed to open till 9 o'clock. Not 9 tonight. 9 on Monday morning. You can't fool it. It takes a direct feed off the Greenwich time signal. What are you doing?
I'm learning to travel through time.
To make it go quicker.
That's the general idea.
Everything running smoothly.
Yeah, thanks. Do you need something doing?
I was wondering if you were free to resume the work I requested down in records.
If you want.
Oh, good.
Oh, now, like.
No. In your own time.
Okay.
And I also wanted to make sure that you were feeling all right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's just that you seemed a touch overwrought the other day.
A touch what?
I hope that wasn't due to our little misunderstanding.
I didn't misunderstand nothing.
Because all I wanted to do was to make certain things clear to you.
Like what?
I see Richard in the office every day. I see the two of you together here all the time, and I can't help thinking it must be a little bit dull for you.
Hey.
I mean, you personally. To be with a young lad, having spent time with a more experienced man.
What's going on now?
I'm merely saying, should you ever wish to rekindle...
What is up with you?
Nothing?
Look, you promised you'd leave me alone.
I know, but I'm afraid I spend an inordinate amount of time thinking about you.
Well, I don't think about you ever.
You know that's not true.
It bloody well is.